What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
So the Lakers just lost to the Sacramento Kings, which puts them with a 1-2 record. All right. Now, a topic of discussion going into this season, or really after the first game where LeBron James logged, 29 minutes, is that they asked Coach Ham, is this going to be a trend? Will LeBron James see limited minutes, especially given his age, his longevity, year 21? And basically, Darvin Ham said, yeah, this is something that we would likely see, or we would like to do, is not playing so many heavy minutes this season. And then the Lakers play the Sacramento Kings and lose, and LeBron James logs 39 minutes. Granted, the game went into overtime, but even without overtime, he'd still be in the mid-30s, creeping up on the high 30s in minutes. Now, first of all, the Lakers should feel lucky right now because they narrowly squeaked out a victory against the Phoenix Suns without Bradley Beal and without Devin Booker. They could easily be 0-3 right now to start the season. Keep that in mind. The Lakers have got to be careful. The Western Conference is stacked. And I had them, when I made my predictions, as being somewhere like not quite contenders, but maybe one piece away or one consistent, healthy Anthony Davis away. But I'm not even quite sure that would be enough to put them into like confident title contention. Like, I'm looking at the Western Conference. You got the Denver Nuggets, the New Orleans Pelicans, who, if Zion is playing and healthy, they're going to be formidable. Dallas Mavericks, Suns, Warriors, Kings, Clippers, OKC, Timberwolves, Lakers, and maybe the Memphis Grizzlies, but they are looking horrible right now without Ja Morant. And Ja's not coming back to like 20-something games into the season, so their season might be struck. The Lakers should feel lucky that Ja Morant is suspended, because the Memphis Grizzlies would likely be in there instead of them, and they would be outside the playoff picture bubble. Keep that in mind. Now, it's early, I get it. I'm just saying. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about LeBron James playing these heavy minutes. Listen, when I heard it, I'm on the record on this channel saying, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that holds up. We'll see if they stick to their guns with managing LeBron James minutes. Because in tight games or in tight moments, when things get iffy, as a coach, are you going to have the kahunas to say, LeBron James, no, we're going to let these guys figure it out. We're not going to bring you back in to try to save the day or play hero. Those kind of things are easy to say, but it says a lot about a coach when you're trying to keep a minutes restriction on a player in a tight game, but you have the kahunas and the trust in the rest of your roster to pick up the slack and perform. Fact of the matter is, you have to get out of the system. I don't know if LeBron James is saying, put me back in, and the coach feels the need to acquiesce into his needs and to his wants. But as a coach, I ain't doing that, bro. I have to bring the rest of the team along. So if LeBron James, if that means keeping your minutes right where I want them and maybe adjusting a little bit for an overtime game, I get it. I get that, granted. But I'm looking at the breakdown on the box score. Why the hell Rui only played 17 minutes? Anthony Davis played 42, Prince played 41, James played 39, Russell played 41, Austin Reeves played 28. But Rui, the other power forward, 17 minutes. Cam Reddish, 5 minutes. Christian Wood, 14 minutes. So they play different positions, but we're so positionless now. Why is Rui, who can be inserted in place of LeBron, Rui, a guy that can go get his own bucket, only playing 17 minutes? I don't care if he's not at the point where you feel comfortable with him now. And Rui, I feel like, has proven himself already going back to last season. Rui ain't no scrub. You have to give these other guys a chance to show that they can hold the fort down when LeBron James is not on the floor, even in critical situations. How do you expect these guys to grow? How do you expect the team to grow? How do you expect to keep LeBron James' minutes down? You're not a world beater team. The Lakers are not a world beater team. They're going to be in a lot of situations this season where these games are going to be close, especially against their Western Conference competition. So is every time when you're in a close game, you're going to keep playing LeBron James these extended minutes because you're trying to win, and winning isn't even guaranteed. He doesn't guarantee you a win by playing him those minutes. As you can see with the Sacramento Kings. What's the payout? Is it worth it? You have to cultivate these other players. You have to put these guys in these kinds of positions if you want them to flourish and grow and be reliable as these situations continuously present themselves. You have to stick to your guns. It might not work out in the beginning, but you have to think long picture. If you keep putting a Band-Aid on something that requires stitching and long-term healing, you're not going to be better off in the long run. Stop applying Band-Aids and think long-term. Think big picture. You have to bring these other guys along. You have to trust them. That's why I said, man, I'm hearing all this talk about minutes restrictions. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I ain't buying it. You're gonna have to show me. You're going to have to show me. And it shouldn't be that way. Because if Anthony Davis is the guy who everybody acts like he is, a top 5, top 6, top 7, whatever, top 10, he ain't in my top 10. Every time, every season, I hear Kendrick Perkins and these other guys on ESPN, oh, Anthony Davis, I feel like he's going to have an MVP season this year. Me. Yeah. Anthony Davis is going to have an MVP-worthy season. Yeah. If Anthony Davis is this guy who you can rely upon, then it shouldn't be an issue putting LeBron James on these minutes restrictions because Anthony Davis is good enough to carry and bring guys along with him. But y'all capping for Anthony Davis so much. He's not that guy. He doesn't bring people along. He doesn't. He doesn't inspire other players. He doesn't galvanize the roster. He doesn't lead by example on a consistent basis. He doesn't. You could talk to me about PER and box score, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I am watching the game, and I'm telling you, Anthony Davis is not that guy. There's some guys that put up empty stats, man, where their numbers and their presence really doesn't affect the momentum of the game and affect the forward movement of the team. Anthony Davis is one of those guys, in my opinion. He is. And if he is the guy you say he is, then LeBron James getting rest and playing limited minutes shouldn't be an issue because I know Anthony Davis is going to hold down the fort. But we know that he won't. He will not. Stick to your guns. Bring these other guys along. Rui Hachimura should not be playing 17 minutes in an overtime game. He shouldn't be. Christian Wood is a damn good player. Why'd you pick him up? He only played 14 minutes. Cam Reddish is solid. What are we doing, man? Darvin Ham's a great coach. Darvin Ham, yeah, we'll see. Darvin Ham, the guy that said he wants Anthony Davis taking 6 3-pointers a game. Really? Him? You're encouraging Anthony Davis shooting threes? Really? 6 threes a game? That's what you want at a bare minimum? These guys are getting paid millions, man. I'm sitting in a dusty-ass room with some pictures on YouTube. I feel like I'm more qualified to coach a basketball squad. Hell, they ain't going to the clipboard like they used to. They just tell them to run out and shoot threes. I could at least do some X's and O's. I could run some plays. I could try to create an identity with my team, create a play style. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. And I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.